I often say that even though you are an individual, you are really the representation of two people coming together. It's important to honor your individualism. It's also important to honor and acknowledge that you are part of a collective. I was listening to a TED Talk yesterday, and this gentleman was talking about how one of the big cultural lies that we have is that our happiness can really only be accomplished through our individual efforts, and we have this glorification of the individual self, and how a lot of the mental illnesses that we see today and lack of satisfaction and fulfillment come from us being disconnected from the greater whole, neighbors not trusting one another, discords in families, so on and so forth. And I was thinking about this because in my own life, this is a big narrative for me. I know that I'm very, very independent, and I have a lot of people around me that are also very independent. And as we grow up to feel that we're becoming more empowered, a lot of times we're empowering our independence, our personal freedom. And that is one part of the equation. And if we go too far down that pathway, we might lose another part of who we are in our identity, which is connected to others, part of a community, part of a greater family. I often say that even though you are an individual, you are really the representation of two people coming together that created your individualism. So although you are one, you are really a reflection of two. And so we can't get too lost in our singularity because that's only one part of us. The other part of us is connected to others. Everything that even allows us to be an individual is coming from other people. We have to connect and collaborate in order to do anything of great significance. It's very rare that any one individual is able to do everything on their own. And so even if we have the capacities, that's something that we aspire towards. For me, I know that I'm in such joy when I'm able to collaborate and create with other people. And we have to acknowledge that, yes, this is also sometimes difficult. It can be hard because we don't get to have things the way that we want them. We want to be in so much control, which is why sometimes we isolate ourselves. But sometimes we have to be willing to let go of a little bit of control in order to collaborate, to create from a space that isn't simply our own. So if you resonate with any of this, check in with yourself. See if you've been too identified with yourself as an individual and living your life too much as a singularity, and seeing that maybe there's a part of you that actually wants to be more deeply connected to others. And how can you let other people in to whatever it is that you're doing to connect more deeply, to have the totality of who you are, which is singular and connected to a greater collective. Because without both of those aspects, we are not fully integrated into who we are. So, sending you guys love. This is Andrew McFarlane, and I'll see you guys soon.
Makeshift, keep on creating that celebration. I keep my hands high like I'm screaming amen.